Now we're going to talk about doing an inventory count. In a perfect world, every time an item's sold, it's rung up correctly. Nothing ever disappears out of your pro shop, and you never have to do an inventory count. But in the real world, things happen, and it's important to occasionally do an inventory count so you know exactly how many of each item you have on hand. To do an inventory count, we're going to go to the admin menu. We're going to click on Do Inventory Count, and we can click on Print Count Sheet. And in this case, we're just going to select balls, and we could select as many different item groups as we want. Now, each course may want to do inventory count differently. In this example, for this fictional course, we do inventory counts by item group. Some courses do it by department or subdepartment. We can set this up however you want. But in this example, we're going to say we're doing it by item group. So if we wanted to, we could say balls and gloves, or we could just do balls. So I'm just going to leave it at balls, or we can say select all if we wanted to. So this is what our inventory count sheet looks like. This was designed so you could print it out and put it on a clipboard and kind of walk around your shop and count how many of each of these items you have. And if what you have on hand matches what we count or what we have here, you're just going to put a check mark here indicating that you counted it and it's correct. If it's not correct, if you count a different number, you're going to write that other number here. In some cases, you may have some items that are on display and some may be stored in a cabinet or in a closet somewhere. So you may actually write 4 here, which is what was on display, and then when you go count what's in the closet in a different place in the building, you would write 6 or 7 or whatever, and then put an equal sign and the total amount. So we try to make it very simple to do the inventory count. And then after you do the inventory count, any numbers that are different, you're just going to come here and you're going to go down and you can say, nope, Callaway logo balls. We actually had 5 of those. And the Slazenger balls, we had 11 of those. And you can see as we make changes, the items that we change the quantity on show up in a bright yellow. And we just kind of go down through the list. And we say we had 0 of those. And just make whatever changes we want. And then after we're done making the changes, we just click on the Do Adjustments button. And it tells us that 3 items were updated. And we get an adjustments report or inventory count report showing that this is the old on hand, this is the new on hand, the adjustment quantity, and then the total variance of what we counted. Other ways that you can do an inventory count if you want is you can click on Do Inventory Count, and you could actually run this on, say, a Microsoft Surface tablet with a barcode scanner, and you could kind of walk around your pro shop and you could scan an item and then count how many of that item you have, and it's going to increment the new on hand as you scan them, or if you scan it once, it'll go to that item, and then you can actually count and type in the amount if you don't want to scan every single one. So there's different ways of doing inventory counts. We can customize this to work however you want. You can do print out the count sheet and do it on paper, or you can use barcode scanner or tablet. It's just whatever you prefer.